Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Saturday, the 25th of March, 2023. A very busy and eventful day. We started off today with the Level 1 podcast, which had a giant segment talking about my initial impressions on the Resident Evil 4 Remake, which I've played for 5+ hours on Friday during release day. So if you would like my initial impressions on the game, I strongly recommend you check out the podcast. There was a lot of discussion about that, and a lot of Q&A, and a lot of fun. It was a good, chill podcast. Then we all headed over to DSP Reacts, my sister channel from DSPGaming, and over there, we watched a bunch of clips. It was my weekly clip show called DSP versus the Internet, where we watched clips of all kinds of stuff. This week, man, we watched inspirational videos by religious leaders. We watched some game trailers, game trailers. We watched more food comparisons between McDonald's, this time in the Japan versus the US. We watched other YouTuber stuff. Seriously, it was like a giant amount of variety this week. I would actually say so much variety that I really enjoyed it. A lot of the stuff this week was interesting. Not all of it, but a lot of it was very interesting. And the show was great, and people interacted, and people supported, and it was very good. So thank you to anyone who was there live, and if you didn't see it live, with DSP Reacts, the way the upload style, it's a slow drip, meaning 2 videos went live today, but there'll be 4 more videos, each video around 25 minutes long, going live 1 a day for the next several days. That way that channel never feels overloaded with content or feels like, there's too much going on at once. It gives you time to watch it slowly, and there's always something going on. So thanks. Great show. And if you're not a member, what are you waiting for? Becoming a member means you get to nominate the videos for next week's event. So head over to DSP Reacts. That's youtube.com/@DSP Reacts. Consider becoming a member today. Thank you for that. Then tonight on the late stream, it was the continuation of Resident Evil 4 Remake right here on DSP Gaming. Those videos should be live shortly. What a great stream. Tonight, we did all new content, meaning we're in a part of the game where they added all new stuff around the lake that's aside the village portion of the game. And man, it was fun. There was multiple new caves, puzzles, and interesting things to do. It makes the game feel new and fresh. It totally does. When there's whole new areas with, new enemies laid out and new puzzles and stuff in place. Really well done. And it culminated in the El Gigante boss fight, which was very well done. At first, I was getting slammed and destroyed in hardcore mode. Kind of got the idea of what to do, and ended up being very entertaining. Had a great time with it. Thank you all, everyone who was here. It was an incredibly supportive stream as well. Everything went really well today in regards to people getting excited, showing up for the streams and supporting them. Now, obviously, I also want to say thank you for those of you who are watching content on demand here on DSP Gaming. So far, the Resident Evil 4 Remake playthrough is doing very well. Within 24 hours, each video getting a lot of views, and the likes are good. The engagement is great. If we keep that momentum up, meaning if you continue to watch Resident Evil 4 Remake, please continue to like the videos if you're enjoying them, leave comments on them, and please, continue to watch. It's a great playthrough. The hardcore level challenge is very good. It makes it much more entertaining in my opinion, and I'm enjoying doing it. Unlike Resident Evil 2 Remake, this one is not tedious to be on hardcore. It's challenging, but it's not like, oh, you have to do the same shit over and over. It's actually, in my opinion, actually better done. But then again, it's because it's a later game in the series, right? So anyway, great stuff. Everything today, outstanding. No complaints. Everyone had a good time. Great content. Now tomorrow, warning. No gameplay tomorrow. I know. Rare when I have a day with 0 gameplay, right? But tomorrow, Sunday, March 26th, is my once a month long-form React event over on DSP Reacts, okay? So in the morning, I'll still be here for the Level 1 podcast. It'll be exciting and fun and chill. And then when that's done, we'll head over to DSP Reacts. It is the long-form react to the Wings of Redemption documentary. It's called The Continual Fall of Wings of Redemption by June the King. It was one of June the King's most popular things he's ever done. And I'm very excited to watch it. Rumor has it, I didn't get confirmation from the man himself, but people were saying that Jordy Jordan himself, Wings of Redemption, was saying on stream earlier today that he would be on the stream watching it and in the chat. And I extended the olive branch. I said if he wants to be there live, when we're watching this documentary, if he has stuff to add, if he wants to give context, if he wants to respond to some of the stuff we're seeing in this documentary, he's able to. I would be very happy to give him the forum to do so in the chat of DSP Reacts. I'll read out what he's saying, and we'll have maybe a conversation back and forth about it, and we'll see. Because the thing is, when you're watching these documentaries, you have no context. You have to assume that the author of the documentary knows the context. Maybe they don't. Maybe they don't know the whole situation, right? And so, you saw My very first react I ever did was a year ago. And it was when I reacted to the Down the Rabbit Hole video about wings, right? A lot of people were shocked at the way that I did it. I didn't just sit there and make fun of the guy constantly. Instead, I was trying to understand the situation. I was trying to empathize because I've been through a lot of those similar situations myself over the years. And I was able to add context that I think a lot of people weren't able to. You know, notably about his friends and how he was treated by them and things like that. And I feel like this is going to be another event that's going to be very exciting in that regard because, again, I don't know what happened with Rings after that documentary ends, the one that we watched last year. I literally don't know. I just hear what you guys tell me. So I would very much like to see and hear and react myself. And if Wings can make it great, if not, it's still going to be a great event. But hey, if he does, it's going to be epic. So tomorrow morning, 10:45 a.m., be right here on DSP Gaming for the Level 1 podcast. But then we'll all swing over to DSP Reacts for the rest of the day for a long-form React event. Many hours, some food will be eaten. We'll have a little chill, like, decompress session after the documentary ends as well. Should be a great time. Now, if you're wondering, well, what does this mean for Resident Evil 2 Remake? It's going on a one-day hiatus, but it comes back on Monday as the major gameplay stream. So never fear, it continues on Monday. I'm loving the game. I can't wait to play it more. So, a little bit of a wait, but the wait should be worth it. All right, guys? Thank you so very much. Peace be with you. As we learned today on DSP versus the Internet. Peace to all of you. And please have a good evening. I will see you tomorrow for the Level 1 podcast and the DSP Reacts big long-form event of the month. Thanks. Peace out. Have a good night, everyone. See you then.